Previously on 1D10, the show!
Attention adventure types. Do ye like gold?
Yes.
Have ye skills?
Yes.
Like to see the world and kill in new places?
Oh yeah.
Fancy a bit of fancy?
I don't know what that is.
Rearing to solve a mystery? Find your way to the docks of Lone King's Isle on the eve of the summer solstice.
I think, summoning everyone to, you don't have to make like a big announcement. You could just say, hey, I need you to come visit, come bring me some food or something like that. And then we just get everyone in the same room, lock the doors, and be like, okay, we need to do this. And if anyone bolts out of the room, then that's a, likely suspect.
We have 3 days to do this. If we were to use your zone of truth, how long can you keep it up? How often can you use it?
Whoa. I feel like that's a personal judgment on me.
I believe that we have some answers, but it sounds like the castle is being torn apart at the moment. Maybe we should go out and stop whatever this is.
Is the thumping still happening?
Oh, the thumping is still happening, and the roars.
Oh, okay. Oh.
We should see what's happening up the floors above us. Come.
All right.
Quill starts making his way out the room.
I follow.
And you guys are able to get up onto... There is a door that goes out onto the roof, and it is raining. And there is lightning, and you see the rain going over this figure that is invisible. And the outline looks like a giant molehound.
Of course.
That is about 25 feet tall on one of the towers. So you are all looking up at this giant creature as it roars and leaps down from the tower onto the ground and looks at you menacingly. You are now all going to please roll for initiative. You notice that coming along with you is the Molehound Queen in all of her glory. Except for you can tell she's not invisible, she's not covered in paint, but this is her actual form here in the blizzard with you.
Now that we've all recovered from our holiday eggnog, it's time to get back to the show. This week on 1D10, the show!
Is this like a date? I mean...
Is she hot?
Potatoes.
Oh, gosh.
Here, it's cold potatoes.
Oh, cold potatoes. The worst kind of potatoes.
Right, so what do you do?
Well, first I'm gonna, get to know her.
I think you guys are well past that. You covered her with your magical essence.
That's true. I'll get her phone number.
Wow. Roll for swapness.
And her name. I guess that's important. Seeing as I'm probably screwed, I've got this magical goose necklace. I don't know what it does, but I'm gonna hold on to that goose necklace while I blast another. I'm gonna do a thunder wave on this one.
Okay. All right. So, are you holding the goose necklace, or are you actually putting it on?
I put it on.
Okay.
I thought it was on, but I guess I put it on.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll for thunder wave.
Thunder wave. Oh.
Yay, a wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in the 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed. However, something odd happens as you cast Thunder Wave while you are wearing this necklace.
Goose powers!
And instead of Thunder Wave happening, you have this force of about 6 geese
Yes.
appear from your staff and surround the Molehound Queen and start pecking at her.
Yes.
And honking like mad and waving their wings for...
This is part of the mating ritual.
damage.
8 damage. Nice.
And then the geese all disappear.
Huh. What do you think of me now? If you're horny, baby.
Wow.
All right, and Dave, it is now your turn.
All right.
Wait, is she still here in our realm or in our dimension as well?
Yes, but it's the strange where she's actually invisible,
Okay, but covered in paint and rain.
but covered in paint so you can see her.
Okay, cool.
Okay, because she's that far away, I think I'm gonna try another blowgun approach
Okay.
and see how that works. Now, question: can I do a blowgun and then an unarmed attack?
Not from that distance.
Ah, okay. Well, I'm not gonna do the unarmed attack then. I'm just gonna do the blow.
Okay, 11. With that, the dart just harmlessly bounces off of its skin.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Oh, should I not?
Yeah, that doesn't matter. And so, are
Oh.
you going to move at all?
Oh.
So you move up to 30 feet.
I'm gonna stay here just to see what happens.
Okay.
Because that may have intimidated me a bit.
All right. One thing that I forgot to do. Quills, can I have you roll a d20?
Boom.
Okay. Can I have you roll a d6?
Nice.
So you rolled a 13. Now a d6.
Hoping for a 4. Come on. Dang it.
Okay. All right. And suddenly, Quills, guess what? You're back, little buddy.
Yeah.
All right, Lord Cypher, it is your turn. But first of all, can I have you roll a d20?
Oh yeah, it's not looking good.
A 6. Can I have you roll a d6?
Roll a 3.
Should I roll a d5 now?
No. No, that was a 5. Okay. All right.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Okay. So with this, you suddenly are no longer in this demon realm, but instead you are
Farmland.
Oh yay!
in this strange kind of farm-looking place, but some of this little town looks like it's abandoned. Some of the houses are even on fire. It looks like something recently happened here that's very, very, very bad. What do you do?
Hang on just a second, I'll tell you what I do. Caca!
Divine Sense. Okay. Alright. You sense with your Divine Sense over north, kind of towards the center of this little town, this little village, by the fires, you actually feel more of a divine presence. You know, something good.
Genericus, is it you? At last? I rush toward the divine feeling.
Okay. Can I have you roll a perception check?
Oh, baby, I perceive nothing. I fall into the fire.
Okay, with a perception check of 4, basically you see this figure that is over the fire that suddenly looks up. You can see a little bit of red hair underneath his cloak, and then the figure waves their hand, and this mist appears, and they're gone.
Aww.
Lost your chance.
I shed a tear.
And can I have you roll a d20 again?
Well, let's hope I can keep this streak of phenomenal rolls up. Oh, yeah.
Okay, a 20. Okay, with a 20, you immediately are going to appear back where you should be. So you are back in your world.
Guys, I was in heaven and none of you were there.
Makes sense.
You will be over there. And also, as you start to kind of fade in between the worlds, you notice that there's this owl in a nearby tree who started flying after you, and
who
strangely seemed to travel with you into this world, and then as you appear back by the castle, it flies away.
Well, I'll be damned.
I'll be damned, you little... Oh, this guy. Am I right?
Alright. And so now it is Smither's turn. As suddenly he appears 10 feet in the air above, from where he was before. And he's screaming, "Ah!" And then he just hits straight on his back on the ground. And he is very much injured, and he is prone. Guys, I was falling for a long time through clouds. What's going on?
I don't know what's going on. Smythe, I'm in the middle of trying to stay alive.
That's alright, I get it. I'll try to get up here in a minute. Ouch, I think I may have broken my back. And it is Scuzz Filthbucket's turn. And he decides to be brave and runs up to the Molehound Queen. And before he can do anything, he gets some of the ichor on him and disappears. Okay. And now it is the Molehound Queen's turn. And she is going to take a swing at Quills. Quills, what is your AC?
12.
Okay. Alright, she raises her giant claw, brings it down to be on top of you, but, since you're so small, it misjudged where you were, and it just claws the ground right next to you.
It's because she loves me.
And then it jumps up on top of the castle. And, okay, Roscoe.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to take advantage of this, her being on top of the castle. And I'm going to run over here. And then I'm going to use my cunning action to hide. I'm going to try to hide along this ledge out of her view.
Okay.
Natural 20 with a 28.
Wow! Okay, yes, you blend into the shadows like nothing else. There's no way that anyone has any idea of where you are.
Thank you.
And to tell us what that looks like.
It just kind of looks like Roscoe. Okay, he sees that she jumps up on top there, so he kind of takes a couple of short breaths, runs up to the wall, leans up against it, closes his eyes tight, takes a deep breath to kind of calm himself, and slowly as he breathes out, he just kind of fades into mist. and just melds and just disappears into the shadows.
All right, it is now Rawlings' turn as he reappears disoriented and says,
Wait! No! Take me back! That was amazing! It was the most divine experience I've ever had. Well, where's the creature?
It's absconded to that area yonder.
Oh, and I forgot to have the Odorous Spirit move. Okay. Quills, can I have you roll a Wisdom save?
Of course. Wisdom. Yeah.
19. Okay, you are good to go.
Is it my turn?
And it is your turn.
Geese powers. Fight. With the goose necklace, do I,
You still have to tell me what spell you're going to do because it will make a difference.
Okay. I'm gonna do magic missile. I'm gonna split. I'm gonna do one magic missile at the spirit and two at the queen.
Okay. Alright, and honk, 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 wouldn't you know it? 3 separate geese fly up from your staff, and 2 fly straight at the queen. Can I actually have you roll, instead of d4s, can I have you roll d6s? Plus 1 force damage. Okay, 5 damage, 2 damage, and 4 damage. Now, the one that you sent at the Odorous Spirit just went straight through it.
What?
However, the other 2 did hit, so that does a total of 7 damage to the queen. Alright, and Dave, it is your turn.
Okay, so she's all the way up there on top, so I'm gonna just do another blowgun at her.
Okay.
But because there isn't any way to get up there, is there? Like, can I use my meditation abilities to float up?
You
to
can
her?
try maybe climbing. I'd count that as an action.
Okay, I'll try climbing up to her. Where's that at? Where's the action?
It's not going to be an action. I'm just going to actually have you do an acrobatics check. No, athletics check. 24. Okay, and where are you climbing up?
I might try to, since I couldn't really do much damage with that last blowgun. I think she was on to me. So I might just try to, I don't know, climb up just right underneath her. Or no, right beside her on the wooden area.
Okay.
So I could start attacking.
Okay, so basically you're going here, and then you're climbing up. Okay. And so as you reach out your claws, you see your claws are just naturally going right into the stone, and you're able to climb all the way up. And so you are right underneath where the queen is standing on top of the castle. Alright, and it is now Smither's turn. And Smither is going to go a little bit closer to the queen. And then he is going to chuck an axe at her. And he hits for 9 damage.
Nice.
And the queen is now bleeding this black ichor much more profusely. And Scuzz is hidden. Cypher, your turn.
It's time to climb.
Okay. A 20?
Nice.
Yep, you are able to climb up this wall. Tell us, what does it look like?
Well, really, I just take my meaty, strong hands and fine handholds pulling myself up. Everyone below stops and stares in awe of my rippling, glistening muscles. And everyone's like, where's his armor? And then they're like, oh yeah, it takes it up to climb so we can admire his muscles. Then when I get to the top, I turn and smile down below. My teeth sparkle as I wink as I'm putting my armor back on. Even the alien I mean, Naked Molehound is watching me with awe.
Okay, and I assume that you're going to go up to the queen as well, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and move your character. Now, you won't be able to attack this turn, because you did use your action to climb up the wall.
I'm riding her head, baby.
Okay. And it is the Molehound Queen's turn, and she is going to swipe at Lord Cypher.
Whoa.
Can I actually have you roll a dexterity save? 14. Okay. Alright, you are able to avoid the Ichor. And what is your AC? What is your armor class?
16.
Okay. She hits you for 9 damage. And then she goes to leap, but you will get an attack of opportunity here.
Oh, yeah.
A 10 misses. And she leaps up onto that western tower again and roars mightily. And Roscoe, it is your turn. Mr. Hidden in the Shadows.
Okay. Alright, so I'm assuming I heard her leap and move. I'm going to try to jump up onto the roof using Rawlings as like a thing to like just like run up and then jump off his shoulders and try to get on the roof.
Okay. And he will try to assist you with a strength check.
Perfect. And I can do an acrobatics for that, right?
Yep. Go for it. A 20. Okay, and because he was assisting you, I was going to give you advantage anyway, but
It's all
perfect.
good.
Alright, you are able to leap onto the building.
Alright, so he just like runs up and when he plants his last foot on Rawlings' shoulder, he uses it to like hoist himself and do like a flip and then like hero land, ninja like knee, hand down, land on the roof. See where the thing is at. And then I'm going to, that was one. Can only go about 10. So I'm going to go right here and prepare to attack, though I cannot attack right now. But I've got my bow out and an arrow knocked, and I'm ready to just kind of attack whenever I get the opportunity.
Okay. Alright, and now it is Rawlings' turn, and Rawlings is going to go to about here. And then he starts waving his hands above his head wildly, and he looks a little bit ridiculous, but then you realize that he's actually making something happen as these storm clouds appear above where the Molehound Queen is, and just this ice, this hail starts pelting it, and you can tell that it is doing damage.
Nice.
Hey, Molehound! Why don't you chill out? Do you hear what I did, guys?
Oh
Nice.
I thought that was great.
Oh, no.
Well played.
It was funny, right? See, I could be one of the guys.
Roll for groan damage.
Did you say groin damage?
Wow.
I did.
Chase, are you okay?
I have a problem.
Yeah, are you lonely, little fella? It's okay. It's alright, bud.
Okay, and the Order of Spirit is moving again, and no one's in its range at this point. Okay, Quills.
Can I still see the queen from my position?
No, she's pretty obscured.
She's on top of the castle, last I saw.
Yes, on top of the western tower.
Okay, so I have movement of 25. 15, 15, 20, 25. Could I see her from here?
Yes, you can see her.
Excellent. I'll move there. I have one more acid arrow. So let's do acid arrow. one more time.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and do your ranged spell attack. 17 hits! And so, for 44 acid damage... Wow, that's a lot. Ooh, 11! For 11 damage.
Plus 2d4 acid damage at the end of its next turn.
Of its next turn. Yes.
Take that.
Okay. Let me just go ahead and put that down. And tell us, what does it look like?
This green bolt launches, kind of lobs across through the night sky, leaving this kind of sickly green trail behind it as it strikes and then just splashes onto the queen, starting to melt away at its flesh.
Beautiful. And, of course, it screeches in horror. And you can tell that this definitely damaged it, and it is very upset with you personally, Quills. Alright. And now, Dave, it is your turn.
I'm going to do a follow-up shot with my blowgun, because I already tried to climb to her and she ran away.
Okay. 10 does not hit.
Gosh, dang it. Stupid xenomorph, molehound rat.
So, for the audience listening, I haven't actually drawn out what a molehound looks like, so the closest thing that I found is this xenomorph that's down on all fours, you know, from the Aliens movies. So, that's where all those jokes are coming from. Alright. And now it is Smither's turn, and he is going to try to go and climb. Roll for that. Okay, and the wall is too slick for him. As he's climbing up, he falls down, and he is now prone. Sorry, guys. Back on my back again. This sucks.
It's alright, Smither. Just get up when you can.
Alright, and Lord Cypher, it is your turn.
Alright, there's no feasible way for me to get all the way over there and still attack, is there?
No, not really.
Can I try to entice it to come to me?
Yeah, if you think you can do something that might provoke it.
Alright, I have just a hand axe. I use it for chopping wood and possibly some intense whittling. I'm gonna take that and throw it right at this thing's eyes.
Okay.
Now it's I think I missed.
Yes, that is a 5. You completely missed, and you do not have its attention. It's still kind of focusing on Quills.
That's unfortunate. Do I have anything left to do on my turn?
Well, I mean, I guess you can move. You can do your movement.
Close as I can get.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, and now it's Scuzz's turn, who reappears, and he shouts out at all of you, Sirs! Sirs! I have bad news! Your friend Locke, he's been taken captive! I saw him in the fairy realm!
Hello there, my lovelies. Not many announcements this week. Other than, we do apologize for all that delay. Life happens, yada, yada, yada. We are going to be having some changes in this next arc. Unfortunately, due to some things that have happened in personal lives and whatnot, we actually are going to be losing 2 of our cast members. Both Dave, played by Blake, and Quills, played by Chase, will not be in this next arc. But don't worry, because we actually have some very exciting surprises coming up. And you will start finding out about that as early as the epilogue, which should be 2 weeks from today. So stay tuned. Other than that, once again, as always, a shout out to our patrons. James, you're awesome, and Jeremy, we couldn't do this without you guys, so we definitely appreciate your patronage. And let's get right back to the show.
Locks in the fairy realm? Yikes.
Okay, 2 things with that. Holy crap, and he's not really our friend.
Accurate on both accounts.
More of an acquaintance, but it's still not good. I think we have more pressing matters at the time, though. Let's finish this off, and then we can worry about him being a fairy or whatever.
Well, yes. And he moves up here so that he can barely see the Molehound Queen, and he tries to cast Sleep on it, and the Molehound Queen is not affected. And it is her turn, and she is going to do a leap over to Quills. However, as she jumps to Quills, she misjudges her jump and she hits the gates to the castle, including where the gargoyles are, and knocks into the wall, knocks the gargoyle, and the gargoyle shatters. And you hear this kind of ethereal laughing. And it's going to attack Quills.
Ethereal laughing
Quills
from the gargoyle?
No, just kind of somewhere something is laughing. Alright. And it swings down at Quills. Well, first of all, I can have you do a dexterity save.
Mm-hmm. Boom, 11.
11. Okay, 11 does not succeed. So you are going to disappear, my friend. Roll a d6.
The one realm.
Okay. With a 1, you appear in a realm where even with your advanced eyesight, it's just darkness. You cannot tell at all what is happening.
Do I feel a surface or area around me?
You feel a surface beneath you. You feel that there is a floor beneath you.
Having grown up in this environment, I don't think I'd be startled by it, so I'll just start to feel myself around.
Okay, on your turn, you can do that.
Okay.
But the Molehound Queen is upset that she did not get to hurt you because, you disappeared on her, and she screeches. And Roscoe, it is your turn.
Alright, am I considered hidden from her right now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to... I could shoot a bow at her, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so I'm going to shoot her.
You can do your sneak attack.
With my sneaky attacky.
Ooh.
So let's do this first. Alright.
25 hits.
And then let's do this second.
5 damage.
And then let's do this third.
Plus 9. So 14 damage. Woo! Okay.
About
guess
time.
what?
There we go.
That is a killing blow. So give us the most beautiful word picture that you can.
Oh gosh. Okay, give me a minute. So she leapt over to Quills, right? Just like flew through the air. So seeing that, he followed her, kind of like trying to shoot her out of the air, but didn't quite get the shot lined up. Once she landed and he saw that Quills disappeared, he's going to say, "Stop hurting my friends!" And he's going to let go and just hit her right in the neck, and it's going to make her bleed out and die and everything. Goes clean through the throat.
Nice. Nice. And of course, the Molehound Queen shrieks and just collapses on the ground. And within the next, I'd say, 30 to 40 seconds, everyone starts to reappear. Everyone who had disappeared. So, Quills, you are back. And you won! Woo!
Yeehaw.
I didn't get to hear Roscoe's friend cry.
We'll tell you all about it.
The odorous spirit has actually dissipated, and the bottle itself has reappeared, and so it's just sitting there on the ground.
Is it still got the red stuff in it?
It still has the red stuff in
Okay,
it.
I'll go pick it up and put it back in the bag with the rest of them.
Okay.
I want to go cut off a piece of the mole queen so I can put it on my bandolier.
Yes!
That's exactly what I was hoping would happen, my friend.
Oh, I'll take parts of anything.
Exactly what I was hoping would happen.
Uh-oh.
So, as you guys gather, and you cut off a piece of the Molehound Queen and you put it on your bandolier, Scuzz looks around, just distraught, and goes, "Sirs, I don't know what we're going to do about the gate. It's no longer protected. That means that things can come into the castle. Our enemies can come into the castle. Our enemies can leave their realm. The Seostri are not stuck anymore."
Our bad.
I don't.
That sounds.
Just. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
It sounds bad.
Do you need a new gate?
Well, yes, but those gargoyles aren't exactly easy to do. It will take me at least a week to have another enchantment like that ready. And that's if I can find the proper materials for the spell.
So, what can we do, Filthy Scuzzbucket? You tell us how we can help you.
Well, we need something to keep things away for now. Rollings.
Yes, sir.
Can I have your help and your knowledge here for a while to make sure that we can keep things out of the castle? The Seostri are no longer bound in their realm, which means that they may be able to find a way to our realm, but if we can at least keep them from coming after the king, we can keep him safe.
Well, I'll do what I can.
The rest of you, I don't know exactly what you can do, but the fairies are planning something.
So,
obviously,
have we decided we can't kill the halfling maidens and just kill the Sorots? I can't say the name. Kill them that way.
Seostri. No, we've tried. They seem to be immune to all attacks that we've tried.
You've tried to slit their throats? I've got a dagger.
Yes,
I've got one that
several
floats.
times.
And I'm going to point to Wilson. Maybe Wilson can stab them and kill them dead, now that they're not bound.
I don't think that will work. I mean, we can try, but no, I don't know how they will be bound to the halfling maidens either. Since they're not going to be in the same area, I don't know exactly how that's going to work.
They're bound.
But they'll find another surrogate for this world.
So, we've got demons coming at us, and we've got our acquaintance who was captured by the fairies. Seems like we've got a lot going on. Let's get this done.
Lord Cypher, what are you doing with your belt?
Well, I collect trophies from those who fall victim to the righteousness of the Lord Genericus, and I gain their powers. Could that come in handy for you, my friend?
Scuzz goes and he walks up to your bandolier and he kind of waves his hand over it. His hand turns yellow and he concentrates and he goes,
Should we be watching this?
Tell me more.
Well, it seems that you have gained the ability to cross into the other realms.
Well,
Without being affected by any effects. As if you have the ability of the molehounds. Huh. That is interesting.
Well, son of a beer.
He's speaking
Hey,
halfway.
I didn't know you spoke halfling.
And so then Scuzz goes and he touches your bandolier for a second, and then he touches your sword, your great sword, and your great sword starts to glow with a yellow glow.
I have the power.
And then he goes, could you try something for me? I would like you to try to picture in your mind the fairies that you have met. And then just slice into the air, if you will, with your sword.
What a cockamamie plan, but I'll do it for you, Filth. He concentrates and slices through the air.
And there's a shimmer in the air and Quills, you recognize this because it's very similar to what you saw at Miles Peak. And you can tell that you can go through this shimmer.
It's a portal.
Isn't that interesting? This means that you could go and find your friend and save them. We can deal with the demons. We can keep the Yosri out of the castle.
Hey, wait, can I try something real quick?
Of course.
I'm gonna concentrate on those dwarves that killed each other earlier and slice through the air. See if it opens up a realm to the hidden dwarf world. Hidden Valley.
It does not. All that it really does is it dissipates that earlier shimmer that you had in the air, because they are from this realm.
Alright, if we can't go to the hidden valley of the dwarves, then I guess we'll go save our friends.
I do not want to know what sort of ransom a fairy would want, but we'll see what happens on the next arc of 1D10, the show!